what's up, you guys? Thank you guys for coming back to watch another episode of the Catrice Root Show. And today we are here. What is with the razzle dazzle? The hand movement today. Ooh, the razzle dazzle. I'm sorry. Anyways, we are back with another episode, and today I am so excited because obviously, as you can tell by the title, we interviewed RichBlackGuy Comedy. As when I say we, I mean as in me and you guys as my audience. You guys are a part of this because you guys are watching this video, so thank you. But we got to interview RichBlackGuy Comedy. We got to get to know him as a person in this interview. You know, I know a lot of you guys may know his works, his great, magnificent works with skits. He writes them out carefully, and he just molto bien. He's just very good at it, you know? So without further ado, we're gonna get right into this interview. And 1, 2, 3. Hey, you guys, I am here with RichBlackGuy Comedy, and we are about to just get to know him a little bit. So first of all, I just want to know, what is your name, your real name?
Yeah.
Where are you from and how old are you?
Yeah. So my real name is Rich Guy. I mean, seriously, that's my name. I am from Baltimore, or I'm from like the DMV area. From Maryland. I'm like, I don't know, like 20 minutes away from Baltimore. And yeah, I'm 30 years old.
Oh, snap. Oh, okay. What's up?
Yeah.
Okay, we're all in the DMV area. We out here in Virginia, so you know what I'm saying? We
Richmond.
all family. Y'all my peoples. So
Definitely.
but yeah, I'm not in Richmond. I'm actually like 35, 40 minutes north of Richmond. Like if you know where King's Dominion is at, I live like 5 minutes away from there.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
So
cool.
I'm out in the country.
So it's kind of the same thing that we do. Like, you know, people, they say that they're from Richmond when really they're like in the outskirts. Same thing with like me. Like, you know, I say that I'm from Baltimore when really I'm like 20 minutes away from Baltimore.
Exactly. Like, I mean, honestly, if you're not in the DMV area and you don't know nothing about King's Dominion, I'll just say Richmond because it's just easier, you know.
I can't just say like Elkridge and people expect to, you know, so I think it's just like, that's just like the common thing to do.
Exactly. Like, it's just plain and simple. Just might as well go with it.
Yeah.
So let's just get right into this. So I just want to know, what inspired you to do skits? I was holding back on this because I wanted to ask you this on Instagram, but I was like, I'm gonna wait. But what inspired you to start doing skits though?
So with skits, it's very, very random, and there's like I guess there's like a long story on how I started. So I used to do I used to do like improv with some friends. Like, yeah, I have a bunch of friends who just love improv, and I like, we did like these little group night sessions, and they were really, really fun. Like, we laughed like so much, and you know, we don't do that as much anymore. But and like throughout those times, I was also following a bunch of other people who like create content similar to what I do. I follow like people like, I don't know if you heard of like Rennie, or if you heard of like Watch Jazzy or Jess Hilarious or any of those people. Yeah, like I followed them for so long and I've loved their content, and I never really thought about like actually doing it myself. I know that I had a sense of humor, but like I think I didn't feel comfortable in front of the camera as much or whatever. But like, you know, ever since I started doing improv and stuff, I started to think like, I could probably start creating content. So I secretly like, you know, like created a new account. Like, I have like a personal Instagram account where like all my friends and stuff follow me. And I decided to create another account where no one knew anything about it. And I just wanted to go ahead and start from scratch and see where that will take me. Yeah, like I started creating content, seeing how that goes, like, you know, engage with a bunch of like strangers, and they ended up liking my stuff. And then like after like a month or so, I got like, I got a repost from like Jada Pinkett Smith, and I was just like, and then my heart just dropped because I'm like, oh crap, like now everyone will find out about it.
Right.
So so then my friends found out about it from that, because they were just like, oh my God, is this you? Like, this is when Jada Pinkett posted it. But like with that, like ever since she repost my video, it kind of gave me the confidence to keep on going and see where else it'll take me.
Right.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty much how I started, and yeah.
Man, because I remember, I think I had came across your page maybe like a
Hmm.
month or so before Jada Pinkett Smith, like before
Hmm.
you did that, was it Red Table Talk
Yeah,
video? And like
yeah,
you were
yeah,
already like doing it. And then that's, I know, when Jada Pinkett Smith just like found out about it, shared it, I
yeah,
was like, next thing I know, like you went from here to like boom. I was like,
yeah.
oh
I was like, oh
snap.
my gosh, the internet is a crazy thing. I guess you kind of forget like who's viewing it. So that was very cool, and it was
Hmm.
very like fortunate, I suppose. But
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
But so aside from well, I was actually gonna ask what inspired you to come up with the name Rich Black Guy Comedy, but now that I know that your name is Rich Guy, it just kind of,
Yeah. I
I
mean, I
thought it
can,
was a catchy thing,
well,
you know.
yeah, no, I can dive a little bit more. It's more than just like my name, I guess.
Mhm.
So yeah, like Rich Guy. It's just like a play on words with my real name. And then like the black, like sure, like my skin color is black, okay. But it also derives from like my other nickname. So before I did like skits, I also danced. I was
Mhm.
into like breaking,
That was
into
literally the next question I was gonna ask too.
so yeah. I love breaking. That was like I've danced since I was like 9 years old,
Mhm.
um, and I picked up the name Blue. That was my name, like BLU, and that's what, like if you ever hung out with my friends and stuff, and they'll be calling me Blue. They always
Mhm.
call me Blue. They never call me Rich or anything like that. So yeah, so that was the alias that I was like living with while I was as I was a dancer. But then when I got to content creating, I wanted to change. I wanted it to be something that kind of relates to it, but also something different. So I go from blue to black. So that's how the name like Rich Black. And I felt like there's a lot of layers to that name, and it's very simple and it's easy to remember. So
Exactly.
and
Like,
I also like the fact.
mhm.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say that I also like the fact that it kind of makes like people uncomfortable, like non-black people uncomfortable to like say it in a weird way.
Exactly.
Because like there's some times where like people are like sending me emails, like companies are sending me emails, and they're just like, can I refer you to like your real name or whatever? And I'm like, my name is Rich, like that's my real name. So
Exactly.
yeah,
But because I was thinking, I was like, I just thought you created it as like some cool thing. So, if you're walking down the street, everybody's gonna be calling you Rich Black Guy, and that's a
yeah,
cool, catchy name. Everyone's like, hey, Rich Black Guy.
yeah.
But aside from like the whole well, not aside from it, but like, when did you notice that your content was starting to catch on with a lot of people? And how did it feel to like, now like you're at a higher level. So like, how did it feel to like grow like that within a short period of time as well?
It was crazy because I didn't expect that. So, I had like short-term goals to eventually lead to like, I had like a 5-year plan, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was like hoping to hit like certain goals throughout certain times to kind of like gauge whether I'm actually doing well, or if it's something where it's like maybe I can go ahead and do something else because maybe I'm not figuring it out or whatever. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so I had like my first goal was that like I hit like 10,000 followers on Instagram, and I hit that. And then like when I jumped onto TikTok,
Mm-hmm.
um, and I still had the same goal. I was like, okay, I'm gonna just see how this goes. When I realized that my content there like was gaining so much exposure,
Yes.
I started going crazy. I mean, like I started like freaking out because I was like the first week I hit 10,000 followers. The second week I hit 100,000 followers, and then
Mm.
the third week like it was just kept on like every single week it just like kept growing more and more like by the hundreds of thousands, and now I got to like 1 million followers, and I got my verified, and like my videos are just circling around the internet like a lot. Like I always see them on like Reddit. I see a lot of people like a lot of famous people reposting my videos. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not too sure if you follow like funny hood vids, but
Yes. Yes.
they repost my videos like constantly. It is like crazy. So like I guess my name is pretty much out there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean right now it's just a matter of like staying consistent and just thinking of more like what's the next step for me, I guess.
Gotcha. So like what like made you want to make that turn into TikTok, since we were like we mentioned TikTok? Like what made you want to fully just like invest in TikTok?
Yeah. Okay. So like months ago, before like TikTok became like a really big thing. I mean, it was still there. It
Mhm.
existed. Like maybe some people knew about it, but like people knew about Musically.
Mhm.
And then it switched to like the brand name TikTok, but it still didn't blow up. And some random person like with a random Instagram account messaged me saying that they work for TikTok, and then they said that like my content will work well there.
Mhm.
I didn't know that they work for TikTok because their Instagram didn't say anything about them working for TikTok or anything. It was just some random, because there's a bunch of random people. They always message me.
Right.
But I did it. I created it, and I thought it was interesting. But then, like, I stopped a little bit. But then I started hearing more about it. There was this guy named Gary V. I'm not too sure if you're familiar with him, but
Yes.
he's an investor. Yeah,
Mhm.
he owns his business like Vayner Media in New York. But he started posting about TikTok out of nowhere. He's just like, everyone should get on TikTok. It is this new, fresh platform or whatever. And he's also mentioning that how he has no shares or no stocks in it. He's just sharing this because he just wants people to know that, like, look, all these creators, all these content creators who are trying to like grow, knowing that like YouTube and Instagram is very saturated and it's very hard to grow nowadays. There's this new platform where it just feels like you can press the reset button. As long as you have good content, it'll blow up. And like a lot of people weren't listening to him.
Mhm.
And in terms of like, and for me, I felt like that's actually a good opportunity to jump in, like, because like when it comes to like new platforms, a lot of people get like skeptical about it. A lot of people like, they're, I mean, depending on who they are or what they're doing with it. Like, some people, they just use platforms just to just for the sake of entertainment.
Mhm.
And whenever they jump to the platform, they go through a phase. Like they go through a denial phase where they're just like, I don't know if I want to do it. I already have Facebook or whatever. Why would I want to have Instagram? I can already look at pictures on Facebook or whatever.
Right.
Eventually, you find something interesting on Instagram where you decide to download it, and now eventually you are invested in it. Same thing with TikTok. With TikTok, it had that same sense of like, there's that denial phase, and there's still a lot of people that are going through that denial phase where they don't see TikTok, even though they watch TikTok on Facebook, on Instagram, and all, but they don't want to download the platform because they're too cool, I guess.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that is actually a good time for creators to actually jump in, seeing that it like the platform is ramping up, which is why I decided to jump in. And when I did, like, I felt a little bit nervous, and I felt a little bit like weirded out because like not a lot of people are doing it. I was trying to
Right.
get a lot of other people to do it as well, and I understand that, like, it's just like, oh, I have no reason, but like we just talked about, like, it's more of like an investment mindset. You jump in when people are not really thinking about it, or are not thinking about like the potential of it. Like
Mhm.
when you find the potential and you're the first person to jump in, you will be the first one to actually gain the exposure. You'll be considered like a first mover. That's what they call it. And you'll be able to like reap the benefits if it does like blow up. And it's fortunate for me to like be in a platform and establish myself and like get verified in a platform that's still growing. Like they just doubled in users like in the past few weeks. They went from like 1 billion to now they have 2 billion followers, or 2 billion people who downloaded TikTok, which is
Dang.
crazy. Um,
Oh my
but
gosh.
but yeah, so TikTok is I mean, like I don't work for TikTok, so
Mhm.
I'm not here to try to like tell everyone to download. I mean, I'm just saying in terms of like a creator, for all creators, if they want to get their content exposed and they feel as though they have really good quality content, they should create TikTok and start posting. Regardless of what you want to do. Like I create comedy skits, but there are a lot of like there's a lot of people who create food videos. There's a lot of people who make music, and they
Mhm.
really get the music out there. There's a lot of people who became famous. A lot of musicians who became famous like instantly from TikTok because their music became trends, and now you hear them in like Spotify and stuff. But like, yeah, like TikTok is a really big opportunity for a lot of people, for a lot of like creative people to jump in. So like whenever I see talent, I'm just like, look, go in, get yourself exposed, do whatever it takes, because right now is a good time. It's pretty much like a gold rush.
That's very, very true because I'm like TikTok, like you said, especially like the past few weeks, ever since quarantine happened,
hmm
TikTok has been like way more captivating for some reason. Like, and also like you said, um, that denial phase, like that's what I was in. Like when you first told me about TikTok, maybe about
hmm
like this summer, like just
hmm
this summer, you were telling me like you got to get on TikTok, stuff like that. Got on there. I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Like, but you were the only interesting like content creator on there at that time. And then
yeah,
so mhm.
yeah. And I was gonna say that like a lot of people didn't download TikTok because like it's a lot of like cringy content, but
Mhm.
that's what makes people have the opportunity, like that's what makes even like creative people join. It's like, oh, there's a bunch of like really crappy creative cringy people on TikTok. Let's start making like actual good content. This is the opportunity to just be like to blow them out of the water and showcase yourself,
Exactly. And
uh,
then and that's so true because that's what's going on now. It's like now you're getting this flow of just like a
hmm
bunch of creative people, but at the same time, like you said, that algorithm is still good because it's not overly saturated like how
yeah,
Instagram is. Like even
yeah,
myself, like I would say what made me rejoin TikTok is the fact that I started to notice that Instagram was showing nothing but content from Twitter and TikTok. I was
hmm
like, I might as well just be on TikTok and Twitter,
yeah,
you
yeah.
know.
Yeah, with Instagram, like it was so hard. It was really like even like there's so much work that you have to do to put your content out there. Like you gotta
Mhm.
join like these groups. You gotta like add the right hashtags. You gotta pay attention to like the trending topics that are going on, and you also gotta depend on luck in hopes that like that moment was the right time to post content. Otherwise, it'll just like it'll just like you'll have like an hour of exposure, and then afterwards it just kind of goes away. Like no one really like finds out about it. With TikTok though, when you upload a video, sure it won't blow up in the first like hour or two or the next or the day, but like even like weeks later, like your content is still going to be pushed to new people to see if they like it or not. Even
Mhm.
like content that I created like 2-3 months ago are still like being brought up and like getting views and stuff, which is awesome. um but yeah, like I'm a big advocate of TikTok.
Mhm.
And yeah, like and there's still that stigma where it's like it's for like quote unquote kids. I mean, I think it's built on the foundation of kids, I guess, because of Musically, but now evolved into a new platform where I don't think I want kids, like people shouldn't have their kids on it. Actually, it's more catered to like young adults and like
Exactly. It's like, okay, TikTok to me, like I told you earlier, it reminds me of a mixture between Vine when Vine was like really good and
mhm,
Instagram when Instagram was really good. Because
yeah,
like Vine, everybody used to look at that as cringy and like I was on it when it first hit and everybody used to think it was cringy. Everybody used to think it was for like little kids. The next thing I
yeah,
know, all these adults started getting on there, took it over
yeah,
and it just ruined it. And
yeah.
then Instagram, the way how the algorithm used to be is the way how TikTok is now. Like where I remember when Instagram they used to like show people's posts from like a long time ago and
hmm
like they would show it as if like it just came out.
hmm
Also they would just show you posts depending on what you like as well. And that's
Yeah.
what TikTok is doing. Cause I'm like, I'll come across, like you said, you'll be, scrolling through TikTok on your following section
Mhm.
and you'll see posts from somebody posted in February and I'm thinking it's new. I'm like, oh, this is funny,
Yeah.
commenting and stuff. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh wait, they posted this like a minute ago. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, but it's dope. I like that though.
Yeah. So yeah, yeah, the platform is just really great, and I'm fortunate to like jump on it. I'm fortunate that I got verified and I got noticed by TikTok themselves. Like they sent me a message like through the DM, saying like, "Oh, good work and stuff," and I'm like, "Oh, that was very random."
Hmm.
But I mean, I just can't wait to see like what's it down the pipeline for me. Like I have like projects. So I also take content creating as more of like a stepping stone.
Hmm.
Like I like writing skits. They're especially for my schedule right now. I have like a full-time job.
Mm-hmm.
Like every Friday, I mean, I write the skit throughout the week, but like Friday is when like I film it, and then
Mm-hmm.
Saturday is when I post it. So I post like one skit a week. And yeah, that definitely helps. But eventually I like to like start writing like short films.
Oh,
So
okay.
like I so it's like a short web series that I
Mm-hmm.
like upload on YouTube to like try to build my YouTube platform, and then eventually like take that as like a pilot to
Mm-hmm.
hopefully become something even bigger. But that's just like me dreaming big, I suppose.
Yo,
Um,
I was about to just ask you, what did you have planned for us in the future with your content creating? And that's like perfect timing.
yeah,
Because that's
yeah.
actually dope though, because you know, Brandon Rogers, I don't know if you ever checked him out. He's like a OG on YouTube, Brandon Rogers. He is well known for okay, let me mention Marlon Webb. Do you know him?
Yeah, I know Marlon
Okay.
Webb. He's
So
hilarious.
Marlon Webb, like he has his own, like, was it the Marlon Webb show series?
Mhm.
And it's just like,
Yeah,
you know, comedy skits, but it's like just a series though.
yeah,
And it's like dope. And like I would love to see that from your perspective, like from your style of comedy and everything,
yeah,
because that's gonna be like interesting. That's really gonna be interesting.
yeah, yeah. Marlon Webb's like comedy is it's I like it. It's very he has his own style, I guess, compared to like mine's. Like he's
Right.
very I mean he's very weird. I'll say that. And some of it is just kind of like slapstick comedy or like just like movie comedy. For me, like yeah, I like movie comedy. It's and my comedy kind of comes from like stuff like Rick and Morty and like Key and Peele and stuff. But I also
Hmm.
like to, I'd say like 8 times out of 10, like have some sort of underlying message within
Hmm.
the skit, like something that I'm talking about or whatever, whether it has to do something to do with like politics or it has something to do with like just like what's going on in the current world or whatever.
Right.
Uh,
Like I would say your style of comedy reminds me of like some of my favorite shows like Parks and Rec and like
mhm.
30 Rock, like that style, The
Yeah,
Office and everything.
yeah,
And then it's like Marlon Webb and Brandon Rogers. Like you said, those guys are a little bit more just they're just in their own lane, I guess. But
yeah,
it's like I would love to see like just like a YouTube like beginning of that. Like just
yeah,
the show is fully created on YouTube and it's like similar to like just your style of
yeah,
comedy. Like I know
yeah,
that's going to be like super interesting. But is there
yeah.
anything else you have planned, you know, outside of the comedy skits and everything like that and the short film?
Yeah, I mean, nothing. I mean, in terms of like I guess my goals from content creating and beyond, like I don't. I think that's like hopefully I want to get into like the entertainment side of things. So the reason why I also want to get into like short films as well. Well, that's the reason why I want to create short films is to eventually build that bridge between like being an online content creator to becoming like to be in the entertainment industry to hopefully like even become a director or like even an actor or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So some of my influences that went from like social media onto like Hollywood is I don't know, you know Issa Rae,
Yes.
the lady that created like Insecure and stuff. Like she
Mm-hmm.
started off with I don't know if you heard of like her web series called Awkward Black Girl, but
I think I
she
seen it on
created that.
Instagram.
Yeah, or
Mm-hmm.
like I'm pretty sure like everyone kind of like the black community has heard of it, like Awkward
Mm-hmm.
Black Girl. But like she created it back in like 2012. Like I actually rewatched it like recently, and I realized like how like I see the value of it for it being in 2012. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
see it like living right now, but I see like I appreciate what she created in 2012 because I think she laid a foundation of like comedy that like launched her career. And it's very, very like what she created was actually fairly simple. She had like a few friends, she had like a camera, she had like a script, and each series was like 5 minutes long or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
the fact that she started from that and now she's creating like movies, she's creating like TV series and stuff, like that's amazing. And that's like in like what, like a 10-year span.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then like there's also like a woman named well, I don't know if you know Aquafina. If you ever
Yes.
watched like yeah. Like she also started off like doing like she did like a pair like a video music video parody.
Mm-hmm.
And then from there, like now she's like, you know, she did a lot of things, and now she's like in movies. She starred in her own movie, The Farewell. I didn't watch that yet, but I eventually want to watch that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the kind of like projection that I'm hoping to strive for. I mean, I'm still like, you know, I still want to like remain grounded, and that like I'm still learning,
Mm-hmm.
and that I still have a lot to learn. But it's like it's the dream goal, and I just want to like take baby steps to eventually make my way up there, I
Mm-hmm.
guess.
I mean, that's very similar to what's that dude name? I feel like all of us black people know him. If you've been on YouTube since
Yeah,
2009, you know him. What's that? Okay,
yeah.
it's Trey Melvin. Trey Melvin.
Mhm.
He did this.
Oh,
He's one of the OGs of this.
I
You
think I know
know,
what you're talking about. Yeah,
yeah, like he did skits on YouTube. As a matter of fact, he was the very first person, black dude, to ever make skits become popular on like YouTube. And then
yeah,
you had Glozell. She was like on YouTube doing
yeah.
skits, blew up, started directing. I think she ended up in a Google commercial. Like I
Wow.
was like, after that, I was like, oh my gosh, she's with Oprah, everybody now. And there was,
Yeah,
oh yeah, Spoken Reasons, another dude.
spoken reasons. Yeah.
Like, yo, like it's just the opportunities for us on social media. It's
Hmm.
like I don't even know how to explain it. It's just all there though, you know. You just got to stay consistent like you
Yeah.
said.
Off topic. Have you heard about the that drama that was going on between like spoken reasons and his friend?
Yeah, I have not. I did not. I was gonna look at what's his name. I am Zoe, his video on it, with Messy Monday, but I didn't check. What happened though? Please tell me.
So I mean, I'm trying to. I mean, I don't want to play telephone or whatever, but it has something to
Mhm.
do with like money. So like I know that they created a video that became very very popular, like where they were like in a car.
Yeah, why you
And
asking all them questions?
yeah, why you ask them all? Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Mhm.
that video like blew up like crazy. So and then there was like a contract of like the amount of money is split. So pretty much it was an argument about money and how spoken reasons like got most of the cake while he only got like a little bit of it or whatever.
Mhm.
So then like I guess it was called out in Wild and Out, and
Mhm.
how he pretty much like went on him, which was very very embarrassing. It was like the most embarrassing moment that I've seen so far.
Dang.
It was very terrible.
Mhm.
But like I don't know. I just feel like there's two sides to every story. I don't know anything about it. I feel like it's just something that them two can figure out. But overall, I mean, it did cause like a lot of like weird speculation, I guess.
I feel like the media may be over exaggerating it too, for all we know. I mean,
Yeah.
internet media, it could still be a little bit of drama, but I don't think it's that bad.
I
It
also
can't.
think it's just, like for the sake of the ratings, because like Wild and Out has been out for so long. I don't. That's like the first time I didn't even know that Wild and Out was still playing. Honestly, I don't watch it like that.
I'm not even gonna lie. I thought it stopped like 5 years ago,
Yeah,
because that's when I stopped watching it. But
yeah,
yo, like, yeah, you're right though. It could be for the ratings. Who
yeah.
knows? Like, I was like, because when I saw the title on YouTube, I was like, what?
Mm,
What? Okay.
yeah, yeah,
But any like we're about to close up this interview.
yeah.
Is there any just advice you would like to give out to the audience, like any social media advice, any regular just real life advice that you would like to give out to people?
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. I just say to like people should just not give up, like, and like kind of think through. I always have this conversation with people. So ever since I actually started creating content and it's been
Mhm.
blowing up, I've been like, you know, having conversations about like what do people actually want to do with their life, you know? I know like for me, and I'm pretty sure for everyone, like they want to have like this sense of security, which is why they go to school, they go to college, they get their degree, they get like a job, a secured job, hopefully work
Mhm.
with the government or whatever, and then they like coast from there. But like I feel like there's a lot of people who have dreams, you know, then sometimes these dreams just look like it's something that that's the only workplace that it lives in is in their dreams. Like it'll never actually happen. It's just like a fantasy. When really in reality, like there's a lot of opportunity in this world.
Mhm.
And there's a lot of people. Yeah, there's a lot of people who don't try to reach for it, or even if they try, like there's still so much more room for other people to like to join in or even make that make it better, or make some sort of change in whatever they're pursuing. So I mean, I just think that like people should, if everyone has one life to live, and I don't think that they should like spend the rest of their life like just kind of living the standard life and then looking back into things that they wish they could have done. That kind of sounds like a midlife crisis kind of thing, but I think it's also a reality kind of thing that like, everyone has opportunity, and it's a matter of just everyone has an opportunity, everyone has the ability to like to pursue their dreams. And I think that that's what they need to do, is just like pursue it and learn, and just keep on going, and just live your life, do things that you actually want to do, regardless of like, how much money you think you're making, or even the risk. Like just pursue it, and work really, really hard on it. And even if you fail, you could just say that you've done that, and you got that out of your system. Yeah, I don't think people should like just let these opportunities pass by.
Exactly. I mean, and honestly, you are the perfect definition of that. I mean, like seeing you, how you like balance just real life mixed with like just entertainment side of everything.
Mhm.
And you still do it's like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like you still do what you want to do and have fun with it, but you just know that balance. You know what I'm saying? Like, I
Yeah.
feel like a lot of people, they don't really like you said, they don't really take a chance and really get to learn that balance of
Mhm.
just regular life and also still doing what you love to do,
Mhm.
you know? But thank you so much for joining the
Yeah,
podcast. Please come back,
this is
share some new
great.
content with us,
Definitely.
everything.
Yeah. This was actually really nice. It actually like helped me, like I felt like this was kind of like a counseling moment
Thank you.
for me to just kind of like let everything out. So this was
Yeah.
good. I liked it.
Yeah, I was like, I hope this was better than the interview you did yesterday. I was like, I was looking at it. I'm like, what is going on here? I was like, I hope that doesn't make you nervous for this interview. I was like, man, they're gonna make me look
No,
bad. It's
no,
like,
no.
yo,
This is pretty good, actually.
okay.
It's a different change of pace, I'd say.
Hmm.
Which and I actually like this. This is pretty good. But yeah, we should definitely do this again. This was awesome.
Please. This is dope, man. Like, I mean, this made my day because I was like, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous. This is my very first time ever interviewing somebody that I only know through Instagram.
Yeah.
Like
No,
like
no.
everybody else, I know them in person that I've
Yeah.
interviewed. That's why I've interviewed them
Yeah.
in person. But
Yeah.
yeah, this is my very first time ever. Wow. Wow.
No, reach out to
Just
more
broken the
people.
record.
I mean, I'm pretty sure there are a lot of content creators or up and coming content creators that want to interview. They have a lot to share and a lot to talk about. So I mean, keep reaching out to other people.
Yeah,
Why
you're right.
not? So yeah.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, thank you again. I don't even know how to close this thing out. I guess I'll just do it later. So, how did you guys like the interview? I would say this to you guys. Please comment down below. What did you guys relate to on the topics that we spoke on in this interview? What did you guys find most relatable? I know for me, for instance, I could relate to a lot, especially about the in denial stage that a lot of people are in, especially when it comes towards TikTok. I definitely understand that. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Please make sure to follow Rich Black Guy Comedy. If you don't already, make sure to follow him on Instagram and TikTok. Also make sure to follow me on all my platforms. Link will be in the description down below for all that stuff. And yeah, thank you guys for watching. This was a dope graduation present for me. Today's my graduation day. So I'm like, wow, I got to interview Rich Black Guy Comedy during the week of my graduation, and I graduate. This is like, I'm excited. Like, my level of excitement with graduating and interviewing Rich Black Guy Comedy is on the same level. So I'm looking at this as like as a graduation present. So thank you, Rich Black Guy Comedy, for agreeing to do an interview with me and just hang out and talk, Thank you. And I pray that you continue to do great things with your talent and continue to bring joy to the world. Why did that sound like a Christmas lyric? Wait, is that a Christmas song? You know what? Okay, I'll see you guys later. Bye.